Greetings, my internet dwellers, and welcome to our channel. According to the poll, you have all chosen the project of June and July, a two-part series designing the main six of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, if they were humans. We know that the Equestria Girls movies exist, and we find the designs pretty awful, and personally find the outfits utterly tacky, which is one of the main reasons that the producer wants to make these videos, to express her opinions and suggestions for proper human versions of the beloved main six. Why do the Equestria Girls designs not only don't work, but also look poorly thought out? And of course discuss her designs of the human main six and how their personalities and pony designs translate into human form. Oh, speaking of the producer, I think it is time that you internet dwellers finally meet the lady behind the curtain. Oh dear, please come out of that cave of yours and greet the audience.
No, I just have to finish this.
Darling, we talked about this. You need to develop your confidence, and the best way to achieve that is to face the audience.
Fine. I'm freaking coming. Hi everyone, I'm Star Ribbon. Just call me SH, and I'm the one behind the channel.
You could have given a more cheerful introduction, but this is a start. Dear cousin, can you tell the audience something about yourself? Like your interests, for example?
Besides being a jack-of-all-trades freelance artist who is learning voice acting and animation, I like to play video games, my favorites being Pokemon, Mario, and the Sonic games. I'm a fan of anime and manga. My top 3 currently are My Hero Academia, Whisper of the Heart, and Little Witch Academia. And so much more. I like to collect merch of stuff I enjoy, and I am a fan of boba tea and the color blue, along with being lazy and impulsive. And moving on to the call of action. And oh yeah, your job, lady. You know what to say.
Fine. I guess I shall do that. Before we start the video, my internet dwellers, you know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment and share the video to inform the algorithm that we indeed exist and are worth promotion. Tap the subscribe button for fun monthly arts videos. Let's start off with the star of My Little Pony, Twilight Sparkle, a prodigy in the art of magic and the producer's personal favorite. She is the leader of the main six, and her story is the story of the antisocial student of Princess Celestia, who learns the value of friendship and becomes a stronger magic user because of that journey, along with learning all kinds of wisdom. Essentially, a powerful wizard in the world of ponies. Shame that the Equestria Girls don't bank on that and put her in an outfit I would be caught dead in. Seriously, darling, what on earth is this? Even SH has better taste than this, and she looks like a beast in the morning. Honestly, who wears puffy sleeve blouses these days? That skirt is so 1950s in a bad way. And are those supposed to be Oxfords with oversized socks? And the hair has so much left to be desired, and don't give me the excuse that fashion is not your thing. Anyone can look good with just a bit of effort. And darling, please move on to your part. I shall be taking a break.
Well, thanks for the rant, lady. Guess it's time to discuss my design using what we know from the show. Twilight Sparkle, during a large proportion of the overall story of My Little Pony, is a student in magic and is shown to be very studious, to the point that it's unhealthy. Sounds like me during my college years. The struggle is real. So, when I drew up a human form, what kind of attire would a student of magic wear? And then it hits me. Twilight is pretty much a wizard. So why not a wizard's robe on top of a classic schoolgirl uniform? With a vest, simple blouse, skirt with plaid, and boots to suit the wizard theme. As you notice, I thought to change parts of her hairstyle, cause I found that it improved the overall silhouette, along with giving her a book to hold and a magic staff with her cutie mark, because a wizard needs a wand. And lastly, I used colors from not only her pony design, but from the colors of the outfits she wore on the show. Twilight tends to stick to a color palette of purples, pinks, and blues, with yellow acting as an accent, which I really like using, as blue, purple, and pink are my top favorite colors. As said by Lady, Twilight Sparkle is my favorite character, not only in the main 6, but also my favorite character in the whole show. Along with Rarity, but that's for part 2 when we get there. I know that it's pretty cliche to have the main character be your favorite, but I have pretty good reasons for Twilight to be my best pony. I can relate to Twilight on a pretty deep level. I was that kid who took my studies seriously. That was until I finished my education and burnt out from all the stress, and now make silly videos on the internet for a job. I have pretty strong interests that most people find strange, which is one of the many reasons that I struggle to make any friends until my adult years. Just like Twilight, and when I watch her on screen, I can see myself, especially my younger self. And I know that many people can relate to Twilight, especially us introverts. And she is done. What do you think of the design? Let me know in the comments below. Next in line is the daring Rainbow Dash. This show's take on the typical Naruto-esque shonen protagonist. She is the group's athlete and dreams of becoming a Wonderbolt, and she is a confident, sometimes prideful character, known for her signature rainbow hair, and, of course, the legendary Sonic Rainboom. Also, she is the producer's least favorite of the main 6. Though, I like to express my opinion on the outfit of the Equestria Girls design, and I thought Twilight's design was bad. Oh dear, it's much worse. I am pretty sure that athletes favor more practical attire, and oh dear, there is far too much color. It is such an eyesore. And the worst is the hair, which has far too much green and clashes with the rest of the design. And oh darling, fix this insult to my eyes, I can't take it. I'm getting on it, cousin. Oh, as Lady said, I will be designing a human Rainbow Dash, keeping in mind her profession and general personality. As someone who flies a lot, who is also very athletic and quite confident, it makes a lot of sense to put Rainbow Dash in something practical and yet suit her sense of style. With gloves to protect the rise from the wind pressure, gloves and a jacket with wool, as the higher you go in the sky, the cooler it gets. I also put her cutie mark on her turtleneck top and on her sneakers. And as you notice, I drew some scars on Rainbow Dash, as I thought, considering that she tends to be reckless, I imagine that she has a couple of scars from flying accidents. Oh dear. Coloring her was tricky, as her hair is rainbow and the outfit needs to not clash with her hair. So I kept the colors on her outfit mostly neutral, with some spots of bright color. And her shoes are the same blue like her pony counterpart. Lastly, I changed how the colors of her hair appear. That the blue is the main color, and I changed the shade of green to something more easy on the eyes. As said by Lady, I pretty
personally find Rainbow Dash to be my least favorite of the main 6. Keep in mind, I don't even hate or even dislike any of the main 6. It's just that Rainbow Dash is the character that I least relate to. I am an introverted artist and very nerdy, geeky, while Rainbow Dash is extroverted, sporty, cool, everything I'm not. Also, she could be pretty mean at times in the show, and I'm not exactly a fan of tomboy characters. Just my opinion. Especially when those characters are used to portray the message that girls can only be strong and respected by acting like boys, which is pretty freaking sexist. I'm not ranting, although there are parts of Rainbow Dash that I like about her. She's a pretty funny character, and she has big dreams that she works for. The Sonic Rayboot is so cool. I love that episode. And she is done. What do you think of her design? Comment below. Lastly, for this video is the hardworking Applejack. She runs her family's apple farm, Sweet Apple Acres, and is the straight woman of the main 6. As a farmer and business pony, Applejack is a practical kind of character who values hard work and honesty. She is the kind of person who does not really care for frills, does not mind getting dirty, and is shown in the series to be very strong, which the Equestria Girls design does not reflect. I may not be a farmer, but I am pretty sure that a farmer favors more practical attire for working in the fields. Instead, she looks like someone cosplaying as a farm girl with perfectly clean denim, has no patches or anything to show that she works on a farm. And what's with the Equestria Girls designs and those tacky boots? Goodness, my hairbrush could have thought of something more stylish. And oh, darling, you know what to do. Yeah, I got something for the farmer girl here. Considering that farming work is pretty demanding on the body, it makes sense for Applejack to have quite some muscle on her, especially on her arms. As a character who prefers to be practical, of course her outfit will reflect that. So I gave her denim pants and a vest with patches of her cutie mark to show wear and tear. Also, I gave her a simple button-up shirt with rolled-up sleeves, gardener's gloves, leather boots, and of course, she needs her hat to keep her face from the sun. Also, I thought that an ascot would be so nice on her, as she can use it to wipe the sweat off of her face, and I see those on cowboys. I also gave her braided hair because I thought it'd make her look so much cuter without breaking from the practical look. For colors, I used the colors from her pony design and the outfit she wore on the show. Mostly warm colors with the blue denim balancing things out. For what I feel of Applejack, Applejack is my second least favorite member of the main 6. Again, I don't dislike any of them. I just don't find her particularly interesting, and she does not really differ from her character archetype of the Southern Farmer. And she could be oblivious and stubborn, which I find pretty annoying to watch. Although I do enjoy her witty comments and sarcasm, especially towards Rarity. And she is done. Comment below, what do you think of her design? For the last section of the video, I like to design a pony Sona for myself. Figuring out how I would fit into the world of My Little Pony. And of course, what would I look like as a pony? But before I do that, I'd like to tell you the story of how I got into My Little Pony. If I can remember, way back in the days of the 2010s, I remember the show popping all over the internet, leading to the creation of bronies, as they made fan art, fan fiction, theories, and reviews of the show. And the YouTuber who got me into the show was George Scorcher, who would become one of the most important members of the fandom for a long time. Thanks to his reviews of My Little Pony, especially the episode Look Before You Sleep. Those videos provided me with much entertainment as I watched a grown man overreact to a show about cartoon horses. And the rest was history. Like many fans, I wondered, what would it be like to be part of the world of My Little Pony? I know that I will be a freelance artist who uses her magic in her profession. For this character design, I will be drawing in the show's art style. To achieve this, I use Clip Studio Paint's vector tools, as the style of My Little Pony uses clean vector lines, very little shading, and stylized anatomy. So for the design, I drew myself as a unicorn with fluff on the hooves, styled the mane like the hairstyle my persona is wearing, bows in her hair and heart-shaped moles on her face, and then a cutie mark that represents my special talent as a jack-of-all-trades freelance artist who uses her skills to express ideas and tell stories. The cutie mark is a stylus with the ink coming out of it, representing making art, whether that be designs, illustrations, or writing up a story. And she is done. Here is SH Ribbon as a pony. Thank you for watching, my internet dwellers. I am glad that you enjoyed the video. The producer worked very hard on the production of it. A question for you, my internet dwellers. Who is your favorite of the main 6? Comment your answer below. I love to read them. Follow me on Pixiv, where I like to post my art. Follow me on Twitter and Tumblr. Follow me on Pinterest. Check out the shorts of my channel. I like to make short videos showing my art progress. Stay tuned for part 2, covering the other half of the main 6. And you get to see what Lady looks like as a pony. That will be quite lovely, dear. And that is all for today, my internet dwellers. We'll see you all soon in the next video. And goodbye for now.